Chosen one, heaven just called your name. Come alone. Listen closely, because this moment is not ordinary, and it is not something that can be delayed or ignored. There is a quiet calling that has already reached your spirit, and it carries a weight that your heart can feel, even if your mind is still trying to understand it. Heaven has spoken your name with intention, not by accident, and this calling is personal, sacred, and deeply connected to your purpose. Something is shifting around you and within you at the same time, and if you stay until the end, you will begin to see why this moment matters more than anything you have faced before. Type 999 if you believe. This calling is not loud in the way the world demands attention. It does not come with noise or confusion. It comes gently, yet with undeniable clarity, touching places in your heart that have been waiting for truth, healing, and direction. You may have felt a distance from others recently, or a pull to step away from distractions. That feeling is not emptiness, it is preparation. It is God drawing you closer, not to isolate you in loneliness, but to meet you in a place where your spirit can finally breathe. Chosen one, coming alone does not mean being abandoned. It means being invited into something deeper than what you have known before. There are moments in life when God calls you away from the crowd so that He can speak directly into your heart without interruption. This is one of those moments. There are things He wants to reveal to you that cannot be heard in noise and cannot be understood when your attention is divided. Take a second right now and show your faith by leaving a like on this video, because this step of agreement opens your heart even more to what is about to unfold. There is a quiet transformation already happening inside you. You may not have words for it yet, but you can feel it. Old thoughts are losing their power. Old fears are beginning to fade. The things that once held you back no longer feel as strong as they used to. This is not coincidence. This is God working gently within you, preparing you for what is ahead. When heaven calls your name, it is not to test your strength in a harsh way. It is to awaken something within you that has always been there. You were never meant to stay where you are. You were never meant to remain in confusion or doubt. You were created for clarity, for peace, and for a connection that goes beyond what the world can offer. There are moments when God separates you from what is familiar so that He can lead you into what is true. It may feel uncomfortable at first, because leaving behind what you know always brings a sense of uncertainty. But this is where trust begins to grow. This is where faith becomes real, not just something you think about, but something you live and feel with every part of your being. You are not being called because you are perfect. You are being called because you are willing. Even in your weakness, even in your moments of doubt, there is something within you that still turns toward God. That is enough. That willingness is what opens the door for everything that is about to happen in your life. There is a reason this call says, "Come alone." It is not about losing people, it is about gaining clarity. When you stand before God without distractions, without the noise of opinions, without the weight of expectations, you begin to see yourself in a way you never have before. You begin to understand that you are deeply loved, fully seen, and never forgotten. Type 444 if you trust in God. There is a peace waiting for you in this place of closeness. It is not a temporary feeling, it is something steady, something that remains even when circumstances change. This peace does not come from everything being perfect around you. It comes from knowing that God is with you, guiding you, and holding you in ways you cannot always see. As you move forward, there will be moments where you feel unsure. That is natural. But even in those moments, you will not be alone. The same voice that called your name will continue to guide you step by step. You do not need to have all the answers right now. You only need to take the next step with trust. There is something beautiful about being chosen. It is not about being above others. It is about being entrusted with something meaningful. God sees something in you that you may not fully see in yourself yet. He sees your heart. He sees your desire to grow. He sees your quiet strength that has carried you through moments you thought you could not survive. This calling is the beginning of something new. It is not the end of your story. It is the opening of a path that leads to healing, restoration, and purpose. Every step you take in response to this call will bring you closer to the life you were meant to live. Let your heart stay open. Let your spirit remain soft. Do not rush this process. What God is doing in you is deep, and it is lasting. You are being shaped, gently and carefully, into someone who can carry peace, who can walk in faith, and who can stand strong even when things around you feel uncertain. You are being guided with care, with patience, and with a love that does not rush you or pressure you. This journey is not about perfection. It is about closeness, and that closeness is becoming stronger with every step you take. There are moments when you may look back at your life and begin to understand why certain doors closed, why certain connections faded, and why certain plans did not work out the way you expected. At one time, those moments may have felt like loss or even rejection, but now, as you stand in this new space, you begin to see them differently. You begin to understand that God was protecting you, redirecting you, and gently leading you towards something better, something that aligns with who you are meant to become. Type 777 if you trust Jesus. People everywhere are suddenly talking about a strange 7-second CIA ritual. A brainwave technique that reportedly leaked from classified CIA research is now spreading across the world. Scientists say this short practice may activate a hidden prosperity center in the brain that most people never use. Thousands claim it has already helped them attract wealth, live their dream life, and enjoy luxury vacations they once thought were impossible. If you are seeing this now, consider yourself lucky, because the page could disappear at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is removed. There is a deep healing taking place within you, even in areas you have not spoken about to anyone. The quiet pain you carried, the silent struggles you endured, and the moments when you felt unseen are all being touched by God's presence. This healing is not loud or dramatic. It is gentle, steady, and deeply personal. It reaches into places that have been waiting for comfort, and it begins to restore what was once broken. You are not the same person you were before this calling began to unfold. There is a shift in the way you think, in the way you feel, and even in the way you respond to situations around you. Things that once triggered fear or doubt now feel different. You are beginning to pause more. You are beginning to listen more. You are beginning to trust more. This is the work of God within you, shaping you into someone who walks with peace instead of confusion. There is also a new kind of strength growing inside you. It is not loud or forceful. It is quiet, steady, and deeply rooted. It allows you to stand firm even when things around you feel uncertain. It gives you the ability to remain calm in situations that once overwhelmed you. This strength does not come from your own effort alone. It comes from your connection with God, from the time you spend in stillness, and from the trust you are learning to carry in your heart. As you continue to come alone into this space with God, you will begin to notice something beautiful. You will start to feel less dependent on the approval of others. The need to be understood by everyone will begin to fade. Instead, you will find comfort in being understood by God. That understanding brings a peace that no external validation can replace. It anchors you in a way that keeps you steady, no matter what is happening around you. There will still be moments of challenge. There will still be times when you feel stretched or tested, but even in those moments, you will not feel the same kind of fear you once did. You will carry a quiet confidence, a knowing that you are not facing anything alone. God is with you, guiding you, strengthening you, and reminding you that you are capable of moving forward. You may also begin to notice changes in the way you connect with others. Some relationships may grow deeper, becoming more meaningful and genuine. Others may naturally fade, not out of conflict, but because they no longer align with where you are being led. This is not something to fear. It is part of the process of growth. As you step into who you are becoming, your surroundings begin to reflect that change. Type yes to affirm. There is also a new sense of clarity forming within you. Decisions that once felt overwhelming now feel more manageable. You are learning to listen to that quiet inner guidance, the gentle direction that comes when you are still and open. This clarity does not mean you will always know everything right away. It means you will know enough to take the next step, and that is all you need. You are being prepared for something meaningful, something that goes beyond your current understanding. This preparation is not about pressure or urgency. It is about readiness. God is taking the time to shape your heart, to strengthen your spirit, and to build a foundation within you that can support what is coming next. This kind of preparation cannot be rushed, and it cannot be skipped. It is necessary, and it is valuable. There is a deep sense of belonging that begins to grow as you continue on this path. It is not tied to a place or a group. It is tied to your connection with God. It is the feeling of knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, even if everything is not fully clear yet. This belonging brings comfort. It brings peace. It reminds you that you are not lost and you are not forgotten. As you move forward, you will begin to see small signs of change around you. Opportunities may begin to open in ways you did not expect. Situations may begin to shift, aligning more closely with your path. These changes are not random. They are part of the journey you are on. They are reminders that when you follow God's guidance, things begin to fall into place in ways that feel natural and right. You are also learning to let go of control in a way that feels freeing rather than frightening. You are beginning to understand that you do not need to hold everything together on your own. You are allowed to trust. You are allowed to release the weight you have been carrying. This release creates space within you, space for peace, for clarity, and for a deeper connection with God. There is a quiet joy beginning to rise within you as well. It may not be loud or overwhelming, but it is steady and real. It comes from knowing that you are moving in the right direction, that you are growing, and that you are being guided every step of the way. This joy is not dependent on external circumstances. It is rooted in your connection with God, and it remains even when things around you are uncertain. You are not being rushed on this journey. You are being guided at the right pace for you. Every step you take matters. Every moment you spend in stillness, in reflection, and in connection with God is building something strong within you. This strength will carry you forward, allowing you to walk with confidence, with peace, and with a deep sense of purpose. Heaven called your name because you are ready to step into something greater. Not greater in a way that brings pressure, but greater in a way that brings fulfillment, peace, and meaning. You are being invited into a life that feels aligned, a life that reflects who you truly are. Continue to come as you are. Continue to trust, even when things are not fully clear. Continue to walk forward with an open heart. What is unfolding in your life is not temporary. It is lasting, and it is leading you into something beautiful. There is a sacred stillness forming inside you, and in that stillness, you begin to recognize God's presence more clearly than ever before. It is not distant, it is not unreachable, it is close, constant, and deeply aware of everything you are feeling. Even the emotions you struggle to express are known. Even the quiet moments when you feel uncertain are seen. Nothing about your journey is hidden, and nothing about you is overlooked. Type 222 to claim miracles. A powerful 7-second brainwave method once stored inside classified files is now reaching the public. Many people are calling it the 30-second miracle because of how quickly it can be done. According to researchers, it stimulates a dormant brain region linked to prosperity and opportunities. Thousands of users say it has already helped them attract wealth, live their dream life, and take luxury vacations around the world. If you are seeing this message, you arrived at the right moment because the information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments to discover the technique before it disappears again. There are parts of your life that once felt confusing, even overwhelming. You may have tried to make sense of them on your own, searching for answers in places that only left you feeling more uncertain. But now, something is shifting. Instead of searching everywhere, you are learning to look inward and upward at the same time. You are learning that clarity does not come from rushing. It comes from being still, from allowing God to gently guide your understanding step by step. You are also beginning to see that your past does not define your future. The mistakes you made, the moments you regret, and the times you felt like you fell short, do not hold the power you once believed they did. God is not holding those things against you. Instead, He is using them to shape you, to teach you, and to prepare you for what lies ahead. There is no wasted moment in your life when you place it in His hands. There is a soft courage rising within you, a courage that does not demand attention but quietly moves you forward. It allows you to face things you once avoided. It gives you the strength to let go of what no longer serves your growth. This courage is not about becoming someone else. It is about becoming more fully who you were created to be. As you walk this path, you will begin to feel a deeper connection not only with God, but also with the life around you. The small things will begin to carry more meaning. Moments that once passed unnoticed will now feel significant. You will start to see beauty in places you once overlooked. This is because your perspective is changing. Your heart is opening in a way that allows you to experience life more fully. There is also a growing sense of trust within you. It is not a blind trust. It is a trust that is built through experience, through the quiet moments where you felt guided, protected, and supported. You begin to understand that even when things did not go as planned, there was still a purpose unfolding. This understanding brings a calmness that stays with you, even when you do not have all the answers. Type 1919 to receive miracles. There will be times when you are asked to take steps that feel unfamiliar. These steps may not always make sense right away. They may even feel uncomfortable at first. But there is a reason for each one. God is leading you into new spaces, new understandings, and new opportunities that align with your growth. You are not being led into confusion. You are being led into clarity, even if it unfolds gradually. You are also learning the value of patience in a deeper way. You are beginning to see that not everything needs to happen immediately for it to be meaningful. Some things take time because they are being built carefully. They are being shaped in a way that will last. This patience is not about waiting without purpose. It is about trusting that what is being prepared for you is worth the time it takes. There is a quiet confidence forming within you as well. It is not based on comparison or competition. It is based on knowing that you are walking your own path, guided by God. This confidence allows you to move forward without constantly looking at what others are doing. It helps you stay focused on your journey, on your growth, and on the direction you are being led. You may also notice that your desires are beginning to change. Things that once seemed important may no longer hold the same value. At the same time, new desires are forming, desires that align more closely with peace, with purpose, and with a deeper sense of fulfillment. This is not a loss, it is a realignment. It is your heart being shaped to reflect what truly matters. There is a gentle strength in letting go, and you are learning that strength now. Letting go of control, letting go of fear, and letting go of expectations that were never meant for you. This release creates space within you, space that allows God's presence to fill areas that once felt heavy or uncertain. In that space, you find a new kind of peace, one that feels steady and reliable. You are also becoming more aware of the importance of being present. Instead of constantly looking ahead or worrying about what might happen, you are learning to be here, in this moment, where God is already working. This presence allows you to experience each step more fully. It helps you recognize the small ways in which you are being guided and supported every day. There is a sense of renewal happening within you, a feeling that you are being refreshed from the inside out. This renewal is not something that fades quickly. It is something that continues to grow as you remain connected, as you continue to trust, and as you keep walking forward. It is a reminder that you are not stuck. You are moving, growing, and becoming. As you continue on this path, remember that you are not expected to have everything figured out. You are not expected to be perfect. You are simply invited to keep going, to keep trusting, and to keep allowing God to work within you. This journey is not about reaching a final destination quickly. It is about transformation, about becoming, and about walking in alignment with the purpose that has been placed within you. Heaven called your name because there is something within you that is ready to respond, ready to grow, and ready to step into something greater. You are not alone in this. You are being guided, supported, and loved in ways that continue to unfold with every step you take. There is also a gentle awareness growing within you that you are no longer the same person you used to be. The way you see things is changing. The way you respond is becoming softer, more patient, and more understanding. This change did not happen all at once. It has been forming slowly, through every moment you chose to trust instead of fear, through every step you took even when you were unsure. This is the work of God shaping you quietly from the inside. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. A little-known morning ritual that lasts only 7 seconds was once hidden in CIA documents. Now it is resurfacing, and people are already reporting sudden financial improvements. Backed by neuroscience, this simple practice may activate a hidden wealth center in the brain that most individuals never tap into. Many say it has already helped thousands attract wealth, live their dream life, and enjoy luxury vacations. If you found this message today, you may be among the few seeing it before it vanishes. Click the link in the description and comments to access the secret now. There are parts of your life that once felt heavy, as if you were carrying more than you could handle. You may remember moments when the weight of everything felt overwhelming, when you wondered how you would keep going, but look at where you are now. You are still here. You are still moving forward. That strength did not come from nowhere. It was placed within you, and it has been growing stronger with every challenge you faced. There is a deeper trust forming in you now, a trust that does not depend on seeing everything clearly before you move forward. You are learning to take steps even when the full path is not visible. You are learning that God does not require you to understand everything at once. He only asks you to trust Him with what you cannot see. This kind of trust brings a calmness that allows you to move forward without constant worry. You are also beginning to feel a sense of freedom that you may not have experienced before. It is the freedom that comes from letting go of the need to control everything. It is the freedom of knowing that you do not have to carry every burden on your own. When you release that weight, you create space for God to work in ways that you could not have imagined. This freedom allows you to breathe, to rest, and to move forward with a lighter heart. There is a quiet transformation happening in the way you view yourself as well. You are starting to see your worth not based on what others say or think, but based on how God sees you. You are beginning to understand that you are deeply valued, not because of what you have achieved, but because of who you are. This understanding changes everything. It gives you confidence that is not shaken by outside opinions. As you continue this journey, you may notice that your priorities are shifting. Things that once seemed urgent may no longer feel as important. At the same time, things that you once overlooked are becoming more meaningful. You are learning to focus on what truly matters, on what brings peace, growth, and purpose into your life. This shift is guiding you toward a life that feels more aligned and fulfilling. There will still be moments where you feel uncertain. There will still be times when you question the direction you are going. But even in those moments, there will be a quiet reminder within you that you are not lost. That reminder is God's presence, gently guiding you back to trust, back to peace, and back to the path you are meant to walk. Type 1010 if you agree. You are also becoming more aware of how important it is to guard your heart, not in a way that closes you off, but in a way that protects your peace. You are learning to be mindful of what you allow into your mind and your spirit. This awareness helps you stay grounded, helping you remain focused on what builds you up rather than what pulls you down. There is a growing sense of purpose within you, even if you cannot fully explain it yet. You can feel that your life is moving towards something meaningful, something that goes beyond what you have known before. This sense of purpose is not something you need to chase. It is something that unfolds naturally as you continue to walk with God, as you continue to trust, and as you remain open to His guidance. You are also learning the beauty of patience in a deeper way. You are beginning to understand that some things take time because they are being prepared carefully. Rushing would only take away from what is being built. This patience is not about waiting without hope. It is about trusting that what is coming is worth the time it takes to arrive. There is a quiet joy growing within you as well. It may not always be loud or noticeable, but it is there. It comes from knowing that you are not alone, that you are being guided, and that your life has meaning. This joy stays with you, even in difficult moments, reminding you that there is always something greater at work. As you move forward, you will begin to see how everything is coming together in ways you could not have planned. Moments that once seemed disconnected will begin to make sense. Paths that once felt uncertain will begin to feel clear. This is the beauty of trusting God's guidance. He sees the full picture, even when you can only see a small part of it. You are not being asked to be perfect on this journey. You are simply being asked to keep going, to keep trusting, and to keep your heart open. Every step you take matters. Every moment of trust builds something stronger within you. You are becoming someone who walks with peace, who carries faith, and who reflects God's love in a quiet but powerful way. Heaven called your name because there is something within you that is ready to grow, ready to step forward, and ready to embrace what is ahead. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are exactly where you need to be in this moment. You are beginning to notice that your inner voice is becoming clearer. It is no longer filled with confusion or fear the way it once was. Instead, it carries a gentle direction, a calm assurance that leads you step by step. This clarity does not rush you or pressure you. It simply guides you, reminding you that you are being led with care and purpose. Type 1919 to receive miracles. There is also a new kind of awareness forming within you about the people and environments around you. You are becoming more sensitive to what brings peace into your life and what takes it away. This awareness is not meant to create distance in a negative way. It is meant to help you stay aligned with the path God is guiding you on. You are learning to choose what supports your growth and gently release what does not. A rare 7-second brainwave ritual that was once buried in classified research is now returning to public view. Reports claim it can trigger a hidden switch in the brain associated with abundance and opportunity. The practice takes almost no time, yet it may unlock mental pathways that draw prosperity naturally. People who have discovered it say it has already helped thousands attract wealth, live their dream life, and travel on luxury vacations. If this message reached you today, it may be for a reason, because the page could disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments to see it before it is removed. There may be moments when you feel a quiet separation from certain things or certain people. This is not something to fear. It is a natural part of growth. As you change, your surroundings begin to shift as well. What once felt comfortable may no longer feel right, and what once felt distant may now feel closer. This shift is part of your journey, leading you toward a space where you can grow more freely. You are also discovering a deeper level of self-understanding. You are beginning to see your strengths more clearly, not in a way that creates pride, but in a way that builds confidence and trust. You are recognizing that you have been given qualities that are meant to be used, qualities that can bring light and encouragement to others. This realization brings a quiet sense of purpose into your life. There is a gentle strength in you that continues to grow, even when you do not notice it right away. It shows up in the way you handle difficult moments. It shows up in your ability to remain calm when things feel uncertain. It shows up in your willingness to keep going, even when the path is not fully clear. This strength is not something you created on your own. It is something that has been placed within you and is now being revealed. As you continue to come alone into this space with God, you are building a connection that becomes stronger with time. This connection is not based on routine or habit. It is based on presence, on openness, and on trust. You are learning to listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart. You are learning to recognize the quiet ways in which God speaks, the gentle nudges that guide you in the right direction. Type Amen if you believe. There is also a deep sense of reassurance growing within you that you are not walking this path by accident. Every step you take is part of something meaningful. Even when things do not make sense right away, there is a purpose behind it.